nut driver to get out these 4 screws right here. What you're going to do first though is make sure you leave the screws in, because it'll make it easier to pull these out. You won't be kind of fighting with it. First, be real careful and remove this. This controls your buttons on your touchpad. Just move that and kind of hang it out of the way. Then just kind of put one hand right here, best you can. Kind of pry that loose. Remember, the red wire on top goes on the bottom. Okay? Then remove this one. Once you get that, take your 1/4 inch nut driver, pull out these screws. Just kind of set them anywhere. And kind of be real careful with your last one so you don't drop the board, even though it's probably bad anyway. And then once you got that out, you're ready to put the new one in. So the first thing you're going to do is just kind of hold it up. You can look through these holes right here, and you see that little set. That's where the screws into. So you want to kind of line these up with that. So just kind of stick it up there. Once you see that you're kind of lined up, you can just go ahead and put the screw in and kind of get it just hand tight so you ain't got to fight with it. Then take your nut driver and just tighten it up. Make sure your other screws are lined up. And just start tightening them down. They ain't got to be real tight. Just kind of snug them up so you don't put too much pressure on the board. Then put this back in, and what you want to make sure with this is that your prongs are lined up. So just kind of get it to where it's lined up. Don't force it. If you got to force it, then something's wrong. So just kind of put it on there, push it in where it's tight. Then take this one. I always put the bottom one in first. Same thing with this. The main thing with these is you want to make sure that they're lined up. So I usually look at the bottom hole, line it up with the bottom prong, tilt it forward, and press in. Same thing with this one. Make sure your bottom one's lined up first. Once you get that lined up, kind of press it on, and you're ready to run it.